Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other big machine. So usually we'll eat, if we have a Wegmans, we'll have two of the same machines, obviously. This is the other big machine. This is the Tennant 32-inch machine. This is great. You guys know a lot of these. Um, some of the Giants and Stop and Shops and stuff, you guys have older equipment that were refurbished and put in there, so you guys don't see a lot of these yet, and probably won't for a while. But you got my SPs and my Stop and Shops and Giants are real good, so I don't really have a problem there. So this is basically another 32-inch machine. Basically, some of the issues I see on this one particularly has an onboard charger, so it's not a problem. What we see a lot in the Wegmans on this particular machine is they pull this cord to God knows where to get it to charge, and then they end up pulling the cord out of the onboard charger. So if they really can use an extension cord if it's a very good extension cord, but they can't use a cheap extension cord because it blows circuit breakers and stuff. So we need to look for that. Another thing Wegmans is looking for all the time is a lot of the DMs on the East Coast know the ground plug here. For some reason, they get broken off very easily. Wegmans will write this up and make the machine not be used until we have this fixed. So this needs to be checked all the time. A lot of the SPs do it for me. We don't want to be sending a tech in to replace the end of a plug for $200-300 for a $5 end. The SPs need any of these, they can email me. I'll send them out to them. They can put them on simply. Saves us a bunch of money. Okay, that's one thing that really needs to be checked every time you're in the stores. On this particular machine, George, come on over here. These machines, when they're brand new, come with a how-to. How to operate, how to clean it, stuff like that. They all have it inside the belly. So this should be somewhere for the SPs that, newer SPs and stuff. If you need any of these for the newer Tennant, then you can just reach out to me. Any machine will have videos that I can send you going forward for your new SPs. And the SP can reach out to me too, the ones that like to reach out to me. Up here, the same thing. Every machine is pretty much the same. Waste tank on this one, same thing. This is the debris tray. A lot of these are missing, especially down in Texas. Christian does a great job. He's all over his guys on that. And these aren't in there. The float screens are missing, which allows debris and water to get ingested into the vac motor. That's a problem. So if you can just open it, this tank should be open again as much as possible, depending on storage area. So it can breathe during the day. The waste tank needs to be emptied every day and flushed and cleaned, and I'll go over that at the very end. But these are the things that need to be there. If they're not there, just send me a quick email with a picture. I can send these parts out to the SP. We'll get them back in. Sometimes they remove them because they think they can have more water in the machine and run it longer and not have to go back and empty it. It causes problems in the long run. For us, and then we have downtime, and then there's service calls and stuff, which are just totally avoidable. Same thing with this machine that I'm seeing a lot of. They're taking the bumper wheels off. So this one particularly has them sticking out farther to help protect the machine in the front deck. And they're literally taking these plates off with the bumper wheel so they can get right up against an edge or something. And we see it all the time, which again, ends up scraping and marring the side of the machine. You walk into a store, is there going to be a scrape now and then? Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But some of these machines are getting very much damaged. That's not acceptable. And we need to kind of keep an eye on that. The other thing, too, on this particular one, same thing. They're removing the bumper wheels. We find these on the shelf. The techs are finding them on the shelves all the time, and they do that so it can go under a shelf or something. They're there for a reason. They're there to protect the machine so the squeegee assembly doesn't get grabbed on the edge, pulled, ends up breaking the squeegee bracket underneath, which ends up with another downtime, which does end up with a chargeback. But again, we're down, the store's mad at us. It's not good either way. It's not good at all. Other than that, very good machine. A lot of the guys like it. It's big. This cover is the same thing for putting solution in. They like to leave this thing off or take it off. It's not good. Stuff can get in there. So if you see this missing and they have like a towel in here or something, a rag to block it, pieces of that are gonna get in. We're not gonna have water going to the floor. And then it's gonna cost us, you know, $300-400 to have a tech come in and flip it over and clean it out. There's no other way for stuff to get into that tank. There only should be water and soap in there. There should never be debris and paper towels. So I think some people maybe might put stuff in there and be malicious, absolutely. But on average, it's just somebody leaving the back open, getting lazy. Other than that, on that, this Tennant machine, any questions on this one right now? Same thing under here. Sorry, I didn't. Same thing. Batteries are under here. Same type of battery. They're all the same, 36 volts. Check, you know, obviously, if you could peek, just take a peek at the battery water once in a while. You don't have to do them all, just one or two, and you'll know whether there's water in them or not. Okay. Other than that, this machine, it's a good machine. It's a good workhorse. We like it. It's a good value. Any questions on this one?
Questions? Okay.
Okay,